everybody. Hi, I'm back. Good morning. Good morning. It's a little bit after 9 a.m. over here, so maybe it's a good morning to some people, but there may be a good afternoon in order for others of you. So hi guys. Let's go ahead and dive in. We're doing a divine masculine, divine feminine reading. Hello everybody. How are you? So I'm just going to pull some overall cards just to get the energy that's in the air. What's in the air? What's in the air? For everyone's like, hey, Steph, where have you been? I was actually at a cabin in the mountains with my kids and my family, and I had absolutely no service. Like, I had it for a little while I was up there. I did my first video using my dad's hotspot, and then it went completely out. So from Thursday night till today, I have been out of the area, literally out of service, out of area. So I couldn't watch tarot, listen to my iTunes, check my emails, go live, upload anything, nada. So for all of you that were wondering what happened, that's where I've been. Okay. Let's go ahead and see. So the first card I got out for the overall energy between you guys is understanding. So I do feel like there's some kind of a mutual understanding. Maybe you guys are on the same page for once. Good morning. It's the first time catching me live. Yay! You're an Aquarius female. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on. Whew. So I really feel like you guys are on the same page. There's some kind of mutual peace. It's like I'm seeing a white flag. Someone's pulling out a white flag. I don't know. I don't know if that's surrender or peace, but that's the overall feeling I'm getting. Someone's saying, okay, I understand where you're coming from. You understand where I'm coming from. But here's the problem. What now, right? What now? What do we do now that we have an understanding? Ooh, there's something about the fall time. There might be a fall of ego, okay? There's a fall of the ego. There's a fall of the old you. I feel like this is about comfort. It's comfort food, comfort season, fall time. Everyone's not freezing yet, but everyone's not warm, you know, hot outside. It's just time to get close to each other. So there could also be someone that has a birthday in fall, September, October. Could be coming and ringing a bell. Hey, Maddie Betty. What? You need that catching thing?
Yes, it's in the catching show.
I'm gonna go get it, babies. I'll be right back, guys. He needs me to grab something for him real quick so I can do this. What do you need, baby? Okay, I'm back. So I feel like there could be a Libra out there or a Scorpio out there. Could even be a Virgo out there. So these could be some of the signs ringing a bell. Okay, and there's a mutual understanding. Oh, good. We have some good vibrations. We have a heart chakra vibration, the vibration of love. We have a mirroring, which is really good to have when you have the vibration of love. So I like that you guys are both in this kind of a vibe. This is unconditional love. It's the heart chakra. You guys are meeting in the middle, which is funny because that's exactly where the heart chakra is, right in the middle of all the heart chakras. I'm sorry, in the middle of all the chakras. I was reading something, sorry. Steph, the other day I just broke down, bawling my eyes out for no reason. I told myself no more and I need to heal completely. You know, yes, I just want to tell you that this is a good thing that you brought that up. And I will do a deep, in-depth reading But I can tell you, and I see Karen, you've been crying for weeks. I think I need to take this reading in a direction for those people that are going through a confusion and a suffering. Thank you, Amazing Cat. My DM Cancer, I am a Scorpion. We love you. Oh, thank you so much. So who all here is going through complete despair? This is like, I'm so confused. What am I doing on this journey? Does this person even love me? Am I crazy? Am I ever going to get out of this situation? Yes, Steph, I'm crying. I'm anxious, confused. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Yep, you guys all are. Gosh darn. And I know my friend Hillary's also going through that. Yes, let's go ahead and get into this reading then. Let's get into that energy. Is that okay with everyone? Let's get into this energy. This is an energy of confusion and pain, okay? Let's see if we can bring some light and some clarity into the situation. I do feel like I've known a lot of people that are suffering, and I want to help because it's been some days. There's a lot of changes happening for all of you, and you guys just are suffering through this process. I really feel like I've had time to ground myself during this little trip. I went through a period of stress and turmoil myself. I have not come to a resolve. I don't know if I ever will. Remember, we got understanding. Now we have clarity and balance. This is truly a reading about clarity and balance. Let me see if I can make that light a little better. I'm just going to pull the cards. I'm going to get into it. But like I was saying, I've been also suffering. But I found some peace. I found some peace in trusting the universe. Trusting the universe is the key here. And I know a lot of us struggle with the trust. Okay. We got the High Priestess. We have the Lover's card. We have clarity and balance, and we have Six of Wands. There is going to be victory in your life. There is going to be success with whatever you've been conjuring, whatever you've been pulling, whatever you've been asking for and manifesting. You will win. You will be the victor. Okay? Let's go ahead and keep pulling the cards. Spirit, give me some clarity for those suffering, those in confusion. Tell me about the divine masculine in that situation. We got divorce and Seven of Swords. So if we're going to talk about a divine masculine in a very terrible, confusing situation, the divine masculine energy is getting separated. They are no longer trying to stay committed. They are actually escaping a commitment. Okay, we're going to get more into depth on what that could be. There are secrets in their phone. There are things being kept in silence. There's proof in the phone. There's text messages. There's pictures. There's things that are being hidden from plain sight in the phone. This is all going to come to the light. Whoops. Whoa, that is like the sun card. My gosh, it's like glowing. This is clarity and balance right here. The sun is coming to give reassurance and peace, happiness and relief. So we are going to be getting some relief here. And look at this. We have the 10 in the major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. Divine change. Yeah, that's bright, right? That is like literally the sun card. Like, my gosh, that's the sun card. Hi, Hillary. Oh, you're here. I'm so happy. Look at my Hillary. Oh, I love you. Okay. And then we have the King of Swords. So again, since the beginning of the reading, I said we must have a Libra, Virgo person. This is definitely that energy. This is the Libra energy. It can also be Aquarius. Okay, that is the traditional sign for the King of Swords. So the energy I get for the divine masculine is there is 100% a divorce in the works. This is happening with divine timing. Lies and deceit, deceptions, maybe trying to escape a responsibility, trying to even escape the path. There could be someone here, you know, a divine masculine energy, trying to get away from the right path, trying to secretly sneak away without being seen, without hurting too many people, without causing too much of an uproar. Someone's trying to escape the battle, okay? But the way they communicate is very covert, okay? This is like, I'll text you, I'll call you. Very covert. They erase things, they hide things. This is going to be like, I can't stop messaging you. I can't stop reaching out to you, even though I know it's negative, it's secretive, I'm in a situation, I shouldn't be reaching out, but I am. And the King of Swords is plotting. He actually has a very wise demeanor. This divine masculine is wise, smart, knows how to get around, knows how to lie, knows who to play and how to play them. This is a mastermind of the art. It doesn't mean they're a bad guy, it just means they're very smart. Or bad girl, okay? Let's go ahead and get some clarity on the divine feminine in this scenario. Overall, though, I do see that you guys are having an understanding. This is a mutual understanding with each other. Okay? You guys realize what the other one wants, and you're trying to figure out, how do you get there together? Because how do you mix light and dark? How do you mix yin and yang? How do you get a divine feminine on one path and a divine masculine on one path and bring them on the one same path? And that's what temperance does. Temperance comes in to do just that, to bring you both in on the same path. This does include some level of divine power. You're going to be using tarot, you're going to be doing magic, you're going to be doing prayers, manifestations, and visualizations. You're going to have to take some of these matters in your own hands, okay? The divine high priestess is very wise as well. She knows the divine secrets. In fact, you can't get one over on her. So King of Swords here, divine masculine, you may try to get one over on your divine feminine, but to be honest, she's kind of already aware. She already kind of knows the situation, the crystal ball, the tarot cards. She's been reading your energy for some time. So she may not know the details, but because you guys are one and the same, you are twin souls, the divine soulmates, because you guys are so connected at the root with your divine love, I really don't think that you all are so far-fetched out of the loop that you don't really know what's going on. I think there's some fear. I do think there's fear of what's going on, but I think most of my divine feminines watching today have a pretty good idea of what's coming at them, but it's difficult to take. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the divine femme. Spirit, please reveal to me what's going on with the divine feminine energy. Okay, we got 3 cards already. No, we got 2 cards. Well, I said 3 cards already. We don't have 3, but we have third party and 3 cups. Can we say 3? The divine feminine is stuck in a third party situation. Okay, it's very painful. It's a place where the divine feminine does not want to be. And I think the divine feminine, male or female, clearly has decided this is not for me. This third party situation is causing more pain than pleasure. However, I do see a reconciliation coming in the future. But we're going to go ahead and continue with the reading and see what it's going to bring you. We have the Fool. Someone is ready to take a leap of faith. Just go out on a limb here. You guys, if most of my people are divine feminines, you're ready to go out on a limb, do something different, step out of the box. And it looks like, quite frankly, step out of the journey. You're thinking, you know what? This has been a good time, all right? You think you've been having a good time. I'm not. I'm actually looking the other way. I find it very strange. The Fool is looking completely away from this entire reading. She is also a divine feminine in this picture. She's looking outward. She's trusting the moon and the universe. And you know what's funny? I've been talking to my friend about this, but I posted a video before this past weekend about a woman bungee jumping, and it was on my community page if you guys want to see it. But it was a woman bungee jumping, and it was terrifying to watch. I am extremely scared of heights. Maybe some of you love thrill seeking. I don't know. I don't. So she was shaking in her seat, preparing herself for the jump. She wasn't ready. Then she got to the, center of the little building, which was hanging over a cliff. And the guy was talking to her. And he was like, come on, you can do it, just jump and focus on a tree, focus on something. Just find something to focus on and jump. And she was terrified. It took her probably 10 minutes to actually do it. But she finally convinced herself to do it. And you know what it took? It took a lot of support. Everyone behind her saying, you can do it, just go, just do it. So had she not had the support, she wouldn't have been able to do it. I mean, there's no reason for her to just jump off a cliff with no one there watching, no one there supporting her. So I really feel like male or female, you need support. It is time for support, but it takes a brave person to actually jump off that cliff all alone. And it is definitely, and I'm going to get more into the reason why I posted that video, why this fool is over a cliff. Because when you jump over that cliff, you're jumping into the unknown. You have no clue if you're going to survive, if you're going to make it. Is the cord going to hold you? Are you going to throw up? Are you going to pass out? What's going to happen? You really just don't know. You do have a strong intuition and a feeling that you're safe. God's got you. The people that are holding the bungee cord are not going to let you fall to your death. You put some bit of faith in the energy around you. That's the representation of faith to the divine. You have to have some level of faith, trusting that the universe is not going to let you fall to your death. Just like that woman had to trust those around her. You, as a divine feminine collective or masculine, need to have a bit of faith in the universe that if you jump, it ain't going to feel good. It's not going to feel great going down. I can tell you that. You may pass out. It's probably one of the worst feelings ever is falling. But when you actually hit the bottom and your cord, bounces back and you're back in the air and you're just gliding, you realize even though you seem out of control and your hands are everywhere and your body's not supported and you're just in the air floating around, you do know there's a cord that will not let you fall to your death. And that's kind of the energy that I want to get to right here, is that if you jump, if you take a leap of faith, and you trust in the divine universe, that they're going to guide you where you need to be guided, and your person will be guided back to you, I think it's going to be exhilarating. I think the feeling you're going to get is freedom, release from burdens, and you're going to feel independent and you're going to feel strong. And I think that's what the universe wants. And I'll be right back. Come here, baby. I'll be right back. What, baby? Your box? Yeah. Dump it out, and I'll just clean it up when you're done, okay? Go ahead and dump it out, and I'll clean it up when you're done. Well, looks like you're gonna have to. I'm working right on that. You gotta let me work. That's okay, that worked out. I was able to get a juice. I needed a drink. So that worked out. Okay. So anyways, like I was trying to say, divine feminine, you may be being led down a path to take a leap of faith, to trust the universe, to know that even if you think you're falling flat on your face, without your person, all alone, walking out on the journey. You're not. What you're doing is empowering yourself. What you're doing is loving you. It has nothing to do with selfishness, and it shouldn't have anything to do with fear. It should have everything to do with victory. That you've leveled up, that this is one of those hardest levels. Sometimes we play these levels where we think we're losing, but we're actually winning. This is a call to faith. You are being called to have faith in your path. This is yours. This is single. This isn't the twin path side by side. This is the twin path far away from each other, but it leads to the same place. And it's an independent path. But you're on the same path, on the same journey. Now look how that mirrors. The minute you let go of your person and you take that leap of faith and you say, I have to let go of this for a minute. I have to jump. I have to release this person. I have to release this energy. I have to let go of my hold and let go. I have to do this. And you can't make heads or tails of why you feel forced. But you know it in your gut and you know it in your intuition. That Spirit's calling you to do this. It's not because you're going to lose. It's not because you're not going to be with your person. This is union. This is not death of you. This is not an ending of you. It's a starting of a new direction away from this. This is terrible energy. And like I was saying, your person is divorcing or getting out of a third-party commitment. In this particular reading, it's quite clear. This reading may not be for everybody, but if you're involved in a third-party situation where someone is either committed or married or living with somebody, already involved with somebody, committed. If you're in that energy and you've been in this third-party situation and you've been a secret, or you've been kept in the background, or you've been kept on the low, being texted or called at night in secret, if you've been the one that's been kept away, hidden away from the light, hidden away from everyone knowing that this person has feelings for you, even that's what's coming to the light. The truth is going to set you all free. Divine assistance is going to release you from your burden of being kept as that secret or that person that's been kept in the dark. If you are not a secret in a third-party situation, I don't think this reading is for you. I just want to give you a heads up so you don't waste your time watching a reading that will not probably resonate. There could be some things that will resonate for you, but this is a third-party energy. I am a specific reader. I read into twin flames and divine soulmates. That's what I'm pulling in right now. I am not a general reader. I'm not going to say this is a Libra reading and it could be your mom and it could be your job and it could be your pet dog and his friend pal Buster up the street. No, this isn't your friends or family's reading. This isn't Buster's reading, okay? And this isn't Joe Blow. All right, this is a very specific reading for divine soulmates or twin flames. So I really feel like I just want to put that out there so you guys know the energy. Anyways, this is a third-party reading. We're going to get more into depth. Divine feminine, you're in a lot of pain. That's why there's blood dripping from your hands holding this rose. You're hanging on so tightly to the love of your life that you're hurting yourself. Do you see that? There's no pain like unrequited love, is there? There's no pain like wanting something so bad. You do everything till you bleed dry and you still haven't gotten your prize. There's nothing like this pain right here. I'm going to get to this Three of Cups because I feel like this is more of a timing card, but I'm going to get more to it. You love your person unconditionally. And I think that's not a problem. I just feel like this is why you're hanging on so tightly. Now, the Three of Cups and the unconditional love card, and I told you I think it's a timing card, has something to do with Mother's Day. Now, this is either going to be a reading for people 7 days prior to Mother's Day or 7 days after Mother's Day. It's very specific. There's a situation unraveling during this week time frame. We have the Queen of Cups. This is a water energy, Cancer specifically, but it can also be Pisces and Scorpio. This is the Divine Feminine reading energy. Divine Feminine, you either have Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aries. Very specific. I know. That's how I read. The next one is Ticking Time Bomb. You're waiting on the explosion. You're waiting on the divorce. You're waiting on a word. You're waiting on a text. You're waiting on a call. You're waiting on a visit. Whatever you're waiting on, it's ready to blow. And it might even be you. And I've gotten this in a Divine Feminine reading before, last week. And I didn't really dive into it, but I am right now. This is another separate part of the story. Because I do feel you are waiting on a message. You are waiting on a call. Communication. You're waiting on communication. Or you were 7 days ago. I'm going to get to it. You're also ready to explode. You, Divine Feminine, cannot take this. And I want you to take a big deep breath because I feel like that's what's going on here. It's like you can't do it anymore. You can't function. You can't breathe. You can't work. You're struggling sleeping. You're struggling at home. It's this, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. This is just too much. I can't. If I need clarity and balance, I can't do this. I cannot continue this. And it's not that you're mad at this person. I think you're really mad at yourself. And right now, this is beating yourself up. This is what's wrong with you. What's wrong with me? Why am I like this? You're questioning your entire journey, the path. The Fool represents the path. You're questioning it because you're blaming yourself and you're thinking, this is me. I made the decision to do this. I knew better. I continued this day in, day out, year after year, holiday after holiday. I knew what I was into. And even though I was kicking and screaming almost the whole way, I stayed. I stayed in hopes and in faith that the universe would catch me if I fell, the sleep of faith. And you feel a little bit abandoned. And you're like, I'm loving this person unconditionally. Where's my gift at the end of this path? Where I just took a jump. Where is it? But here's the deal. That wasn't the whole jump. And I'm being called to pull the top card. I have the Nine of Pentacles. Single energy, Venus energy, Libra energy, Virgo energy. This is the Virgin. You know, this is Venus. It's about self-love, self-care, freeing yourself from the birdcage. I picked this card because, see the birdcage? It's like she transformed like the butterfly and turned into this Virgin, turned into Venus, turned into self-love itself. And this Nine of Pentacles, it was like a genie in a bottle almost. She came out of her shell. And you don't have to be a woman in this particular energy. You can be a man. But this is self-love and self-independence. When I see this card and I see the Nine of Cups at the bottom, I feel like the 9 represents the both of you mirroring self-love, self-happiness. And that has something to do with this story. I'm going to get some details. Divine Masculine, I want details. Tell me what's going on with you. Why are you quiet? What are you thinking about? What are your plans? Okay. Well, the first card I got is forgiveness. And it fell on the Six of Wands. So there will be victory in this person coming forward in an apology, Divine Feminine. Masculine, you will have to get on some kind of level of humbleness and ask for forgiveness. And I think that is your plan. This summer, it is about asking for forgiveness, being reborn. The starfish represents new life. Something dead coming to life again with a little water. And Queen of Cups can certainly give you that. So Divine Masculine, your energy is you've been dead in this relationship for a long time. Okay, not this one, but the one you're in, the one you're divorcing from, or the one you're separating from. You've been dead. You've just now come to light. The Sun card and summer does represent July and August. So this is a July-August time frame of a burst of changes. Divine Masculine, you also, instead of going through a divorce right now, may have recently gone through one, and you blamed yourself for the divorce because of the person accusing you of infidelity, the person accusing you of things that you don't feel were righteous or just. That's for some of you. For others of you, you're going through a separation. It could be a combination of both. Some of you could have been divorced and gotten in another karmic relationship and had a Divine Feminine all at the same time. And now you're having to clarify, get clarity and balance on who's who in your life. Because there's been a lot of confusion. Bottom of the deck, you're seeing a lot of the signs and synchronicities between you and your Divine Feminine. The other cards that are coming through, let's see them. We have communication. I told you there's going to be communication. I really feel like you guys have been hesitating to communicate, Divine Masculine. There's been a reason that you have not wanted to. You're scared. You haven't quite apologized. You haven't quite done this forgive me yet. And so you're secretly feeling like, I want to communicate, but how do I come across and communicate with my person? The other energy you got on ticking time bomb is new direction, inner child, and mute. You've been denying your inner child for a long time. This has been a reoccurring story. There are issues from your childhood that need resolution, that need clarity and balance. This is a majority of your problem in all your relationships, Masculine. You feel abandoned and hurt, possibly even abused or neglected or unloved, and very alone. You feel very alone, very isolated, and that is what's coming up with these abandoned feelings. You are being shown a new direction, which is exactly mirroring the feminine energy here, the Fool, leap of faith. It's basically the same exact card, a new direction. Feminine. Let's see what's going on with you. I need details. What's going on with the Divine Feminine? Tell me about the Divine Feminine energy, please. The Divine Feminine living in pain and suffering. We got soulmate. Third party and soulmate. This is your person. You dreamed of marriage with this person. You dreamed of a life, a healthy, happy, long life. This is going to come to you. The forgiveness, the apology, the coming forward, you will have this. Your soulmate does desire you. Your soulmate is on the path with you. You're going to have it, but it's very painful right now, and that's what's going on with you. You have an understanding, and we got this at the beginning of my reading, or you're reaching an understanding. You understand the third-party dynamic. You understand that your party is suffering from something that you can't pull him out of or her out of. You're understanding this is the white flag. I can't continue on this journey with you right now. And I want to harp on that for a minute, because it's not, I can't continue on this journey. It's, I can't continue on this journey in this energy with you right now. there's a part of this journey that the masculine has to go on by himself or herself. There's a part of the journey where you also have to go off on your own, by yourself. It is scary and it is painful. Not everyone's going through it, but the specifics of this reading, it's for you. If this reading specifically matches you, and I mentioned this 10 minutes ago, I said this is about a third-party relationship. Someone is either married or committed, okay? Or they still have feelings for an ex-divorced partner that they have not recovered from, and so you feel alienated, like you're still in a third-party situation. Whatever the case is, this is a third-party reading for divine soulmates and possibly even twin flame lovers. You've reached a part in the journey where you both need clarity and balance. And the one thing that is unbalanced in both of you, is the codependence on another person. I'm sorry I have to say it that way, but that's what's coming into the reading. What's going to happen to the divine feminine? Metamorphosis. This is the death card. And I talked about it feeling like death, like you're going to have to die to yourself. You're going to lose a part of you, I'm not going to lie. You're going to lose a part of you. Have you lost a part of you before? Yes. Is this going to be the last time you're ever going to lose a part of you? No. Can we ever continue growing without hurting and having some pain? No. Growing hurts. Stretching your wings hurts. It's not going to feel good. There's a part of you that has to let go, and the scariest part of that is actually picturing or imagining the person you love that you know is your person living a life without you. You living a life without them. Now here's where I, as a twin flame guide, I guess is what I've been put here for, I have to tell you, please listen. This is a very specific, detailed, focused, intricate part of the journey. And I really want you to put weight and value on what I'm going to say. Because I've mentioned to you time and time again, it is like the Navy SEALs, you know, or the whatever, Marines going in, and there's going to be 100 of you going in to graduate, and there's only going to be like 30 of you coming out. Not everyone here is going to make it. So hang on to what I'm going to say. Because you probably, as I say this, a lot of you are going to go, yep, I can see why half of the people watching aren't going to make it. Listen to what I'm saying. If you are unwilling to rip out your heart, expose it to the pain of a reality that if you walk away, this person could, A, move on with someone else, B, never return back to you, C, stop loving you. These are going to be things you're going to have to face. But this is the vulnerability and the loss and the freedom that you need. Because you are hanging on to all your hopes. And it's very important to keep hanging on, but in a very real, different way. And I'm going to get to that. But for your own sanity, for your own clarity and balance, you have to expose yourself to this raw, difficult pain. Not for eternity, not for days, for a little bit. For a little bit. You have to expose yourself to the possibility of those things happening. And how is that going to affect you? This is a mental process, and I really want to focus on that. It is a starting of the thoughts, a processing of the information, and a seeing how it's going to affect you. How is it going to affect you, feminine or masculine, if this is reverse? How is this going to change your life? Once you sit down and deal and heal with those energies, that little bag that the fool likes to carry over his back with that little stick, the little knapsack, that little bit of baggage, that little bit of clinginess, that little bit of I can't let go of my dream, I can't let go of my manifestation, I can't let go. You're squeezing really tight and you're bleeding. Do you see that? That, my friends, is a part of this journey that you're going to hate. But you're going to have to let go of that. And it's probably been the only glue that's kept you guys together this time. Hanging on to these hopes, dreams, visualizations, affirmations, the hopes of what could be is what has been keeping you guys together. And my ears are ringing and being crazy right now because I know you guys must be freaking out. And a lot of you are either going to react to what I'm saying in A, I'm walking away from the journey, I'm done, I'm going home. I can't do it anymore, it's too much suffering. Those people are going to ring the bell, okay, like in G.I. Jane and you know the whole bell in the Marines. They're going to ring the bell and go home. That's a group of people, and you will be part of those people. Somebody here will be a part of that group. I already know. There is going to be people here ringing the bell and going home. Now, it's just a reality because it's very difficult. B, another group of people. There's only two groups. You're going to take that challenge. You're going to mind fuck yourself. You're going to tell your body and you're going to tell your brain that your spirit runs the show. That your spirit inside this body, the shell that holds your spirit, is not in control of divine authority. This is a very difficult, intricate part of the journey, and it's not for everybody. But it's going to be for some of you. I know that. You're going to mindfuck yourself, and how you're going to do that is metamorphosis. You're going to trick your body and your brain by dying to self. You're going to tell your body and your brain, nope, we're done. We're done here. I am more important. My spirit is beautiful, glorious, victorious, worthy, special, unique, defined, infinite, powerful, grand. You're going to tell your body that you are so wonderful, so amazing, absolutely fantastic and astounding that you cannot put up with any more disappointment. You will not tolerate any more pain. You will not be brushed aside, not today, not tomorrow, and not ever again. You will tell your body, I will not cling to that which hurts me, and I will not cling to that which does not serve me. Thus, doing this will create a queen, a empress. You will then come out of your cocoon as a human being, as a soul in a body, going through life physically. You will transform from this energy into a complete divine authority. This is a very big shift, and it requires power. Power cannot sit inside of a vessel that is not worthy of it. The power that you're going to create is such a high vibration, it cannot physically withstand inside of a body that is not on that vibe. You have to break out of that vessel. You have to become something else. And it gives me goosebumps because I know it's scary. And like I said, some people are just not up for the challenge, but maybe you are. When you release this person and tell yourself, Stephanie, Hillary, Karen, whoever you are, Marcos, whoever you are out there, I am superior. I deserve this, damn it. I will not tolerate anything but. I will not cling to a rose that does not make me feel beauty or love or happiness. I will drop the rose. At this point in the journey, your body will become, how do you say, it will go through a shock. All of these habits, all of these habitual thoughts, these circling ideas and obsessions about how you envision the journey, how you wrapped your brain around this twin flame thing, how you came here on this path, 1111. How did you come here? How did you get here? All these things that you had planned out for yourself. You were hanging on so tight, so tight. And now it's just, that's it. I'm not going to hang on to that anymore. Thank you so much for your super chat. I'm not going to hang on anymore. I'm going to love this person unconditionally. This is the real test. This is the real test. Can I love this person if I let them go? Can I love this person if they do move on? They do stay with another person. They move away from me. They forget about me. Can I love this person? Or will I resent this person for letting me down? Here's the test of time, my love. You need to love this person. I'm not saying you have to, or you will, because this is your path. You have to find the strength. I'm saying you have to love that person and say, I release you. I do. I release you. And I release my vision of you and I. And I release my hopes of you and I. And I release my reason for being that I kept inside of you. I handed you my heart. I handed you my future and my soul. I handed you my love and my balance and my trust, my divine authority, my essence, my spirit, my soul. I somehow, on this journey, gave this to you. And in doing this, I've only hurt myself. But I did find glory. I found my path. I found me. I found my soul again. Thank you. Thank you for letting me find me, because had it not been for you, I wouldn't be on this journey. Had it not been for you, I wouldn't be this powerful. And I love you, and I thank you so much for this. You are my soulmate. You are my divine twin flame. You are my person, because had I not ever had you in my life, I would not be here. And I love here. I love me. And when you sit there and you tell yourself and you get goosebumps, I love me. I love me. I love me so much. And you love them even more. You know why? Because had it not been for them, you wouldn't love you so much right now. You wouldn't be so into you right now. They have actually helped you level up again, which is a part of the journey. And it's scary as hell. Being vulnerable, opening up your heart to be exposed to pain and loss, that sucks. That's why there's not a lot of people on this journey. That's why a lot of people don't want to let go. They would rather just hang on from a distance, because they can live in some fantasy or some alternate reality. They can at least live there for the rest of their lives. In a fantasy, they can live there, and they're afraid to let go because that's all they have. And you know what happens with that, and I have to tap into that negative vibe for a second. If you hang on to that because that's all you have, You become obsessed, low vibe, unloving of self, and unloving of them unconditionally, because you constantly wrap yourself up into this idea that it will be given back to you as expected, that your pain and suffering will amount to something. I agree with that at some point. But there's something I've come to understand on this journey, and it's one very important thing. We're not helpless. We're not tiny little beings on a planet completely left to the vibrations of darkness with no resolve, waiting for a hero. I've discovered on this journey that I am the hero. I'm the hero in my story. There's no knight in shining armor coming to rescue me from a tower. I'm the knight in shining armor. I decide when I want to be rescued from the tower. Thank you so much for your super chat, Jennifer C. When you come to this point on your journey, wherever you are on this journey, when you come to this part of the path where you're at a crossroads and you're seeing the signs that 100% you know this is your person, but you also know that you're not vibing with them. They're screwing up left and right. And quite possibly you're screwing up left and right because you're not loving yourself. When you get to this point in the journey where you guys are clashing and there's no resolve, it comes to this.
I can have Busan.
You can have it.
How's this Busan?
How is it?
Did you have it at Busan?
No.
Right room?
Yep, Raya's room. Put it in her little box. When you come to this point in the journey where you are here right now, a lot of you are here right now, and you're at the point where you either let go or you hang on and hurt yourself. You'll know where you're at. You'll know who you are. And my point as someone on this channel is to help guide you to independence, self-love, and the path for union. Because here's where it starts to get good. I told you it wasn't the end of the story. Now that you've transformed, you understand what you have to do to find happiness and balance and clarity. Now that you understand what is needed, guess what you get? You get family on unconditional love. You get the vibrations I started out with at the beginning of this reading. Heart chakra, unconditional love, beautiful balance, and doesn't that match perfectly with my Queen of Cups? Unconditional love. In fact, you're not going to give unconditional love. You are going to transform and become actual unconditional love. You are going to actually turn into the vibration of love. Now, I want you guys to imagine yourselves not as the skin on your body, not as this person with this job and this family that lives in this house. I want you to imagine yourself as a vibration and a color. That's it. You have no features. You don't have a skin color. You don't have a job or a title. You're not a mom or a dad or a daughter or a son. You are just a spirit and a color and a vibration. Now, when you understand that and you say, okay, well, what is my vibration? Close your eyes and see what vibration you are. Some of us, it's gray. Some of us, it's white. Some of us, it's green, blue, you know, the colors, guys. But you're going to get to this point where you say, what is my vibration? Am I vibrating in an energy of anxiousness? What color is anxiousness? It would be gray. Okay. What color and vibration do I vibrate in unhappiness, sorrow, despair? Black. What energy do you vibrate in? And someone said orange. Confidence, security, strength. On the opposite of that, it can also be over-controlling Mars energy. Okay? You can be a little bit over-controlling, over-indulging. Blue can be different vibrations. It can be a light blue, which is clarity, peace, truth. Dark blue can borderline under over-emotional energy. Over-emotional, okay? Crying a lot, depression, sadness, despair. The pits and the bottom of the ocean are the darkest. Green can be so many different colors. I love Everest green. It's security, it's a balance, it's stability. Okay, when you vibrate in green, you are a stable, grounded being, mostly an earth sign, of course. You have this stability. You're abundant. You have a lot of wealth and prosperity flowing to you. It can also be an over-focus on those things. So you have to see what vibrates for you, what colors, what do they mean? When you picture yourself vibrating, look at the pros and cons of that color. Anyways, when you get your vibration, guys, you need to tone everything down into the center, which is going to be pink. Okay, and this is the vibration and the color of unconditional love. And it's pure, it's warm, it's comforting, it's soothing, it's patient, it's kind, it's not judgmental, it's very humble, and it's healthy. It's really healthy. Okay, so anyways, we're going to get to this vibration, guys, as divine feminines and masculines. Keep in mind the readings are always reversible, but you're going to get to this moment of, I vibrate in unconditional love because I have become this. I'm no longer gray. I'm no longer black, green. You know, I am in the middle. I am at perfect clarity and balance. I understand my path. And I understand that part of my path is me being 50-50, balanced. I have to have peace with my person living a life without me, and I have to have peace with me living a life without that person. Does that mean that Spirit is going to condemn me to a life of unfulfilling wishes, unfulfilling love, disparity, that I've lost everything I've tried so hard for? No, quite the contrary. When you've given it away and you put your burden in Spirit's hands and you say, please, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to control this situation. I'm not. It's not up to me. I just need to be the best version of myself. And the best version of myself. You want this?
Yes, I want to wear that one Spider-Man shirt.
You want to wear your Spider-Man? Your new Spider-Man?
When I was a little baby.
When you were a little baby?
Yes.
You are a little baby.
Yes, now.
Okay.
It's inside my clothes.
Anyways, okay, let's just be happy now, because now that we've gone through this metamorphosis as a collective together, we've transformed our energies and become new versions of ourselves, and you and I are the best version of our best selves. What does this mean for you guys? Well, A, you're going to look better than you've ever looked before. You're going to talk better to yourself and to others. You're going to speak better than you've ever done before. You're going to provide for your family better than you've ever provided before. Everything outside your door after this transformation is going to transform the colors. The trees are going to be greener. The grass is going to be greener. The sky is going to be bluer. You're going to find love and happiness in everything you see. This is the best version of your best self, because it's like putting on a pair of glasses after you've had terrible vision for many years. We've been under a cloud and a haze of disparity, sadness, hopes and dreams and fantasy. And I want you guys to buckle up for this one, because you know what that means, divine feminines, possibly masculines. You've been living under the light of the moon. The moon is illusions, fear, seeing something that looks real but it may not be so real, feeling that it's real. You've learned, don't think it's all for naught. Being under the moon's influence has taught you to trust your own instincts, to tap into your divine feminine power, to learn how to read tarot, to learn about astrology, to learn about all the spiritual, metaphysical aspects that this world has to offer. Being on that path of pain at most times and under the illusion of the moon has brought you to a very healthy place. It brought you here. It brought you right here. But now that we're going to come out of the illusion of the moon, both of these cards are the moon, and you're going to take a leap of faith. I want you guys to envision the Fool card. And usually it has a day and night. He goes from the moon, the illusion of the night, and jumps into the day. Okay, he jumps off the cliff into another realm of clarity. Okay, so you guys have learned so much on that dark path under the moonlight. You've learned and taken a lot of abundance of knowledge. Now it's about healing and relief and freedom and happiness. It's about taking a leap of faith, literally, jumping into another realm of this beautiful world and what it has to offer. Finding strength in yourself, and this is where the Fool has found himself kind of in the number 8 major arcana energy, Strength card. So now you're going to find yourself in the Strength card, overcoming your obstacles, which has been even yourself. Yourself has been an obstacle. This journey has been an obstacle. Coming together, everything, and you're like, fine, okay, all right, I get it. I'm going to love me. This is the next part of the journey. And this is why I tell you guys, a lot of people can't even make it to the number 8 in the major arcana, and now it's so much. It's like these back and forth cycles, because you go from death and the Tower and the Star card to the 8 to the 2. You know what I mean? You're back and forth. You're going back and doing these lessons because you need all the energy to make it. So let's see what's going to happen. Spirit, and look at that. We had fall at the bottom. There's something about fall. I tell you, there is either a Virgo, Libra, or Scorpio in the house. Can't forget Sagittarius. I don't know why I said that. There's not even a Sagittarius. Oh, it's the 9s. The 9s, the 9th house. Sagittarius, inner journey. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay. Okay, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Where's your frog? Okay. Bottom of the deck. Let's start with the overall energy. Ha. Well, my cards don't lie. We have the Twin Flame journey. This is part of the Twin Flames. Hi, thank you so much for your beautiful super chat. Thank you, hun. So we're on this journey. This is just a confirmation. Yep, Stephanie, this is part of the journey. It's not getting off the journey. It's part of it. I'm going to leave that up. In case you're wondering what shitstorm you're in, it's the Twin Flame shitstorm. That's what journey you're in. And no, I don't wish it on anyone. Okay, let's continue. We have numbing and reinvention. This is definitely the energy of I've been not... how do I explain this? For the masculine, it's been numbing. You've numbed yourself and muted yourself from your lover. You've tried to look the other way. You've pushed away this part of the journey so much that you've become numb to it. It's not that you don't have these feelings that exist inside you, because a lot of you masculines, you love your twin very, very much. And if you would open up your heart, you would feel it. Now, on your part of the mirroring masculine, the feminine has to open up his or her heart and take a leap of faith to release you, because they've been hanging on to this love for you for so long, it's hurt them. It's caused them damage. But they are thankful that they've found themselves on this journey, and they know who they are now. And they're spiritual, powerful beings. They are being forced to open up their heart to the cold, harsh pain of imagining you living a life without them. They are having to open themselves up to a separation pain, a release that is almost impossible. And masculine, I really want you to understand the depth of a divine feminine, male or female soul. They have such the nurturing, caring, loving, mothering, nurturing energy that to release someone that they've cared for so long is just as bad as releasing a very close loved one to a death. It requires a grieving process. It requires sleepless nights, agonizing screams in some cases, endless tears for hours, maybe days. It basically requires a ripping out of the soul, cleansing it, putting it back in the body different than what it was before. And if anyone here has ever lost someone, you know that when you have lost someone, you'll never ever be the same again. And that almost scares you more than losing that person, knowing that you've lost a part of you with them. So keep in mind, masculine, your feminine is going to be going through a heart-wrenching release. And a part of them is going to die. A part of them that you know, masculine, will never return. You've lost that clingy, loving, completely enamored by you person. You're going to lose the person that's been hopelessly devoted. Hopelessly devoted is exactly the word. Hopelessly. Because they hardly had hope the whole time they were devoted. So it's a very real pain. It's a spiritual death. And you won't get that person back. It's over. But that's part of the journey. Now you, masculine, are being called on a mirror side of this journey. The divine feminine is stepping out of the moonlight, coming into the sun. Warmth, relief, reality. They're stepping out of a dream world into reality to empower themselves. Strength card. Now you, masculine, buckle up. Because what you're being called to do on this journey is quite the opposite. You're being called to step out of your reality and your strength. You're being called to become weak. You're being called to step into the moonlight of illusion, fantasy, feelings, and emotions. You're being called to step into the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, what ifs, the dreams, the hopes, spirituality. You're being called to seek a higher power. Is there God? Who's in charge here? What happens after you die? What's going on with the soul? Is there intuition? Is there actually telepathy? Can you see things in the future? Does tarot actually have a place in this world? Is it real? Does it hold truth? Can I prove it to be so? Is there psychics? Is there mediums? Is there such a thing as intuition and knowings? Is there such a thing as divine soulmates and possibly even twin flames? You're going to find out all of this. And you're on a journey now. As soon as this person leaps, and steps into his or her power, you will also be called to leap. But since you guys are yin and yang, as soon as that fool jumps off of that cliff and dives into the sunlight right below her, you'll be diving into the moonlight. You'll be doing a switch. Little switcheroo. So you're going to see a lot of changes in yourself, both of you. This is when the dreams start to actually come true for both of you, because feminine, victory for you is your masculine who quits being numb to the reality of what this is. You're going to actually have security knowing that your person is coming forward to you, knowing who you are and what this journey is, because they will have at this point been revealed. Where's the signs? Revealed the truth. Revealed the signs, synchronicities, and you guys know what that is. 1111, 555, 444, 333, 222. They're going to be like, oh my God, look at all these numbers. It's going, something's weird. Something's going on. They're going to wake up at the same time every day. They're going to have dreams. They're going to have visualizations. They're going to have fantasies, sexual fantasies about you. They're going to feel this strange connection. They're going to want to be pulled on a journey to go towards you, because you have at this point pulled yourself away completely. It's a very naked feeling. When your twin, who has been held onto so tightly by you, okay, realizes the release is here, and they are no longer protected by your hands, your love, and your unconditional love and protection that you've given them, okay? They're going to be left to their own devices. This is the ticking time bomb. This has been ready to come on for a while now. Here it is. Here it is. Let's see what's going to happen. You, feminine, will be reinventing yourself. And masculine, so will you. You're no longer going to be, he or she is no longer going to be Mr. Masculine, Mrs. Powerful, Mrs. I'm the boss, I'm in charge, I'm put together, I've got this, I'm in control, I know what I'm doing. You do as I say. You know, this dominant masculine energy. You will be diving into the moon, so you will become very feminine. You don't have to look like a feminine, I'm just saying. Your energy is going to be that of watery emotions. You may cry a lot, okay? So be prepared, masculine, you may cry. You may cry a lot. You will be diving into your inner child abandonment issues, facing those head on. You'll be facing issues with your family. You may even be losing people close to you, because, you know, when you have divine change, these are things that are in your world around you. Family, friends, your location. You could be moving, could be getting a new car. You could be having your kids graduate, you know, going on to another level of school, or maybe getting married themselves, having kids themselves, whatever that is. You could be changing your jobs. You could also just be, you know, feeling like a fish out of water, because this means you've done a 180. There's so many things in your life that are happening almost all at once, and it's a lot to handle. And some of you may be facing deaths of loved ones, like I said, because of the metamorphosis and the divine change. And the reason that all this would be happening right now for you, why does all this have to happen right now? Why am I being forced to face with so much of a transition? Because it's the reinvention, because you've been numb, because you have not been clear or balanced, okay? And because you haven't faced the love, the truth, the reality of spirituality, because you've never really put stock into this part of life. Sometimes spirit comes in a silent tower, which is like the Wheel of Fortune card. Sorry. And this tower is going to show you some revelations of yourself. You're going to see who you really are inside, that little inner child that feminine that's been with you for so long has loved. And masculine, I have to touch your heart a little bit and say, you haven't quite loved yourself, hon. There's parts of you that you hate. There's parts of you that you don't want to revisit. Those are the parts that your twin flame and divine soulmate loves so much. The parts of you that you hate are the parts that your feminine wants to heal, kiss, hug, and cure. And the divine feminine is the cure. to your pain. But this is a part of the process. And you will feel an overwhelming, warm sense of like warm water rushing over your body when you guys have come into union. When you guys come into union, it will be a warm rushing of warm water all over your body, a sense of complete and utter happiness and protection and peace. You will have that. But there's some steps first. It's about the feminine stepping out, making her or his heart vulnerable to the elements of loss, and letting you go, masculine, letting go of their hopes and dreams. You are now, I'm going to just announce it to you, you're going to open your heart also in a mirroring, reflective kind of way. You're going to take your heart out as well. This leap of faith that you're going to be doing over here with this divine change, new direction, is exposing your heart to all the truths you've been hiding from. You've been hiding, haven't you? You've been hiding about the pain that you had felt when you were 10. You've been hiding about the pain you felt when the people you trusted and loved around you didn't protect you. You've been hiding that pain. And you've been hiding the pain that you've been a failure, that you've let people down. And instead of feeling what it feels like to feel it, you buried it. Some of you under alcohol, some of you under smoking, some of you under partying, excessive sex, porn, friends. Maybe you can't stand to be alone. Maybe you always have to be surrounded by someone. Because being alone and drawing you near to God when you are alone is too much. Because when you're alone, you're with God. And God doesn't play. So rather than dealing with your hurts, you've buried them and you've numbed them. You knew this whole time in your heart subconsciously that your twin flame was God sent and a healer and a lover. But the only reason, and this is for everyone out there watching, but masculine, this is for you, the only reason you've never accepted this person into your life is because this person has made you feel things and know things that you can't handle. This person has awakened the child in you. This person has awakened feelings inside of you that bring tears to your eyes. This person has touched those parts of your heart that are not protected, and you've been pretending like they have, but they haven't. So when that person kisses your chest, rubs your hands or your neck or your back, you feel an instant vibration of healing. And it tickles the inside of you, and it feels very vulnerable and unprotected. And there's nothing you can do to stop that rush of emotion and feelings of love, feelings of healing. It scares you. You never wanted to deal with that, did you? You wanted to go about your life and not deal with that. You were fine, is the way you see it, masculine. You were just fine. You were living your life strong, shielded, protected. You protected yourself because no one else protected you. You'll be damned for anyone to ever touch those sensitive parts of you again. And a lot of this has been subconscious. It's not like you went around saying that to yourself every day. But this is your energy. It is back off. I'm fine. Don't touch me there. I don't need it. And I don't want it. Stay away from me. Stop giving me love and attention and affection because I am not worthy. Back up. Do not tell me you love me because it's not true. I've heard that before. Do not tell me you'll do anything for me because that's not true. It was not done for me before. And do not tell me you're always going to be there for me because that's horseshit. I've heard that before, and the ones I've trusted in my most vulnerable states did not measure up. So don't come here with your little game and your show and your facade. Don't tell me you love me. Don't tell me all these sweet words that mean nothing because they mean nothing to me. They are nothing. They are lies. I know what I am. I know what I am. And I'm safe right here, protecting me with people that don't need to know that part of me, with people that will never bother that part of me again. I am safe and I am protected with people that will not awaken this pain and this hurt and this shame that I feel. I am safe with them. So you need to go and you need to leave me alone and let me be. Let me be. It's better for you anyways. And what do, masculine? You go to your room and you retreat and you feel terrible. You feel less than. You feel the pain, the heartache, the loss. And you take another drink, or you put on another video, or you go around another friend, or you put on another mask and another fake smile. And you tell yourself you're okay. And the only time it creeps up on you is when life's too much for you. And it's not okay. When you've wasted years of your life and all of a sudden you can't stand it and you want to scream and you tell yourself, I just can't take it anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't go to my job anymore. I can't do this for my kids anymore. I can't do this anymore. You just want to fall on the ground and cry and hit the ground and say, God, where are you? And who do you tell these feelings to? Who sees this part of you? Who's known this part of you this entire time? Your person. The one you told to go away. The one that wanted to heal you and love you and nurture you and be the cure to your pain. I know this is just a too terrible story. I know it all too well. But that's our story. That's our story. So masculine, you're going to be opened up to this truth, and it's going to hurt when you realize that your person that you've pushed away loves you that much and always will, and those words were real. Those words were true. They're not ever going to push you away. They're better than anyone you've ever known because their soul is the other half of you. And they would never hurt themselves because they would never hurt you. You are a part of them. You are bonded. You are each other's balance. So where I'm wrapping up this story is, feminine, you do have to let them go because they have to get there. And most of the time, feminine, you've been there when they cry out, when they can't take anymore, when they're suicidal, or when they're crying, broke down, busted, in a terrible place of life. That's when your twin shows up with you. That's when your twin expresses these things to you, maybe through drinking or through other things. I'll be right back, guys. I have to. Okay. Come here. Oh. What do you want, you little crap monkey? Well, where is your frog? Okay. So anyways, where I was coming with this little reading is the simple fact that masculine, that's where you've been and that's where you are. There are times you break down and you express yourself to your feminine in those very rare, very heartfelt, very open moments. Your feminine is like a sponge, an intuitive sponge. Your feminine, male or female, knows instantly what you need for healing. And they get to work on it right away. This is prayers, candle rituals. This is pleads, visualizations, affirmations, healing work. They are the natural healers, okay? The divine feminines are the natural healers. So this feminine will come in, Queen of Cups, unconditional love, to come in and heal your wounds. And that's why they feel so connected to you. It's in their nature to be mothering and nurturing. Even if you're a man, it's in your nature to be nurturing and caregiving. Okay, they treat you as family, unconditional, and they are dedicated and loyal through and through, thick and thin, better or worse, richer or poorer, sickness and health. Okay, this is like above and beyond the call of duty. And that's what the feminine does. And how is my phone dying when it's been charging this whole time? Hang on. Okay. Should be charging. Okay. Hopefully, I better hurry. Okay, so that's what this feminine does, okay? If I cut the cords, will she return? We're going to get to that. I already know you guys will. But it's about releasing and trusting that the universe has got your back. This requires a big change. In order for this masculine over here to dive into this inner child and pay attention to those wounds and go into the moon energy, the feminine has to jump into the sun energy. Okay? The feminine has to transform into a positive reality of self-love. Because the feminine has been a sponge and a healer and given love and healing to you this entire time. And your feminine has helped you grow this entire time. A lot of the reasons you've been confident, or the reasons you've been able to see other people, or the reasons you've been able to sustain yourself above water is because of the energy your divine feminine gives you. The reason you've been able to maintain a healthy composure has a lot to do with the energy that your divine feminine is feeding you, okay? And we're going to move on from that because, there's a whole other topic another day for energy vampires and the people that are around the masculines and feminines at another point in time. But anyways, let's keep going. So you're going to reinvent yourself, masculine, and jump into the moon energy, feminine. You're going to reinvent yourself and actually start to become a little bit numb. Not numb to where you don't love this person and you don't have all these feelings, but because you're such an overachiever and overgiver and overlover, which is your beauty. Spirit's going to give you a little numbing relief to deal with this pain. Because for the moon and the mother of the zodiac, the Cancerian energy, the divine feminine that beats and lives and breathes and functions for healing and love, that is your calling. It is at the utmost of pain to let go of something or someone you love so dearly, because that's who you are. You can't change who you are. Don't try to. Don't. Love who you are. But Spirit is going to come down and give you a little dose of numbing medicine, okay? Or for lack of a better word, some Tylenol. Okay, you're going to have some relief to the pain. I'm going to go ahead and call it Oxy. Okay, this is as strong as oxycodone spiritually. Not realistically, okay? Spiritual oxy. Spirit's going to come down and give you a nice dose of numbing medicine inside your spirit so you can love yourself without feeling guilty. Because the divine feminine struggles loving his or herself because the level of guilt is so intense they can't do it. They have to return back to being themselves and loving this person unconditionally. That's just who they are. That's their makeup. So once you take this leap of faith and you take that decision, the Spirit's going to bless you. The Spirit is going to numb you. And you're going to reinvent yourself in a very independent, confident, strong way where you're not going to be in so much pain as you think you would be. This has been nothing but pain. Spirit wants to take this pain away. You don't need this, okay? And when you declare to yourself, and you're your own hero, I don't need this, I can't do this, I'm going to love myself now. That's a good thing, okay? So let's keep going. Let's reveal my other cards. So we have understanding and fall. And it's funny because the fall and the fool, it's like you have to fall from grace. You have to fall from your divine feminine perch to come down to reality. You have to fall from a higher dimension down here to take that leap of faith. But in doing that, you're joining the same path with your lover. You're both side by side in another dimension. Once you take this leap of faith, masculine, and you start to cry and heal and face your inner child and understand that your feminine has walked away from you, and you enter into this realm of the moon, fear and illusions and fantasies. Once you're in that realm, you'll be side by side the feminine in another dimension. Feminine, once you take this leap of faith and you step away from your masculine and you're independent here on earth in this third dimension, you will then be side by side your masculine in another dimension. You'll both be walking the path together. It just doesn't feel like it down here, but you will be so balanced together that this is what's going to happen. Let's reveal these other energies. Oh, see, we have mirroring. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Sun and moon is mirroring, okay? Complete opposite energies, but on the same path, okay? That's what you guys are really going to be succeeding at. Coming here in the near future, summertime, and awakening. So you guys are going to be coming from this dark place of the unknown, fears, and just, right? Everyone feels lost. Everyone feels lost on this journey. You're not going to feel lost anymore. Spirit's going to numb you, give you strength. You guys are going to be still right side by side, just in another realm, okay? Let's see what happens here. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at this. Fifth dimension recognition. That's kind of just what I was talking about. So see, you guys, when you take the leap of faith, you guys are going to meet up in the 5D and hug and kiss, recognize each other's souls, have some peace, and look at that, beautiful. They're both together. Like I said, side by side in another dimension, side by side on the same path, on the same journey. It just feels scary as hell, but it's just another journey. Let's see what else happens. Another part of the journey is what I mean, another part. Okay, so let's keep going. What else do I have to turn over? Oh, right here. Okay. Oh, and it fell on the masculine side. Just saying. Karmic partner and release. And wow, my hands are shaking. I almost feel speechless. I mean, this is exactly what's happening. Excuse my excitement, masculine, but the feminines have really been hoping and waiting for you to release your karmic energies, so you can enter the divine energy, okay? So excuse our excitement, but this is a celebration right here, okay? Because not only do we have karmic partner and release, we have the divorce card. All on your end, masculine. All on your end. So don't tell me it's not apparent that you are getting rid of a karmic partner. Don't come here and tell me this is not what's happening in your life. Please don't. I already know. And you can tell you're blue in the face. It doesn't make a bit of difference to me because I know what's in the cards and they don't lie. You are 100% releasing your ex or karmic partner, or however this means for you. Could be a current, commitment. You may not be physically married with a certificate, but if you've been committed to a partner and you're living with them or seeing them consistently and building with them, it's over. If you are literally married, paper and all, possibly children, it's coming to an end, and it's not supposed to be a punishment for bad behavior. This isn't a punishment. This is a freedom, a relief, and a happiness, because unbeknownst to you, you've been carrying a very heavy burden. And you've been mute and silent about it. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You've given your best. You've given your absolute best in this scenario. And we know you have. And we love you for that, masculine. But you're awakening and you're going in a new direction. Okay? And it's all supposed to happen for a divine reason. You're going towards the sun. Period. You are going towards an awakening. And it's all happening this summer. There's going to be happiness and relief, freedom. This is my freedom card too. You are free from the karmic partner, free from your past life drama, free from all of that. So in this sweet release, it's like, whoo, the chains are off. You are not burdened to this partner anymore. You're not burdened to the past. In that excitement comes the reality that you need to work on this. Okay? And comes the reality that you need to communicate, with your partner, your twin flame, your soulmate. And you're being given the signs to go ahead and reach out. Talk to this person, see this person, visit this person, get back into communication with this person. This is telepathic communication. This is physical communication. It's all of the above. You are being told, do this, reach out, speak to them, communicate, okay? And the King of Swords will take action on this communication. So for a lot of you waiting to hear back, and you're on this end, to hear from this person that's been maybe mute or silent for some time, living in this world, they are coming out of the numbing and coming into a reinvention with you. And for you over here, that's been very connected, very spiritually connected, hanging on, unconditional love. It's a ticking time bomb for you to release. And the closer your masculine gets to leaving that partner, that karmic partner, the closer you get to releasing them. That's just how the story goes in this story, okay? The closer they get to releasing that person is the closer you get to releasing them. I'm not trying to be, the age-old story, they leave them and then you leave them and that's just shitty. I'm not saying that. I'm saying this form of leaving is not leaving and walking out on your partner. This form of leaving is joining your partner on a spiritual path. This form of leaving is needed. It's to come together, not separate. Let me just reiterate that. It's to come together, not separate. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, be right back.
What's acting like words?
Okay. Okay, let's move on with this reading and get done with it already, huh? Okay. Whew! So anyways, I'm back. We're going to get to the ending now. So for all of you guys panicked, thinking, oh my God, I feel like I have to leave my person. This is the end. This is it. I'm walking away. I'm not going to have a future with this man or this woman. There's nothing else. I have to let them go completely. I have to move on and be with someone else. I mean, that's your call. I don't know. That's not my path. It could be yours, but I have met some twins that have become so stressed out with this journey that they found a karmic partner to add to the mix. So they brought on a fourth party. Okay, it was bad enough when you had a third party. Now you have a fourth party. Now, I have no problem with loving yourself. If that's how you feel better, that's how you feel better. But you know what I kind of think that is, to be honest? I like it in one form because it makes you feel loved and you get the attention you deserve and you feel good about yourself. So I like it for that reason because it helps you with your vibration. I don't like it when it becomes an elixir and a drug and a numbing agent. I don't like it when people take on a karmic partner to make you more codependent. So you have to depend on another partner when you already depended on this one. Now you have to depend on another partner to make you feel loved, to make you feel good. Okay? And that's only a matter of time before that tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock ticking time bomb blows up in your face. And you're going to be faced with the same issue that you were already faced with before. And it's the self-love card, okay? It's all about loving yourself and not needing your masculine or another one or any other one, okay? So a lot of you on this journey, and I have to speak on this because I've known a few of you, okay, just a few, that have went out and found a karmic partner and tried to feel better. I want you guys to comment on there, did it last? Are you better? Are you healed? Or are you happy? 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. No. I felt better for a while. I felt good for a while. I had some good love. I had some good times. We went on a vacation. I took some nice pictures. We smiled. We had comfortable nights and movies and cuddling. I felt fulfilled. For how long? Because it's going to come back. It's not curing the cancer inside you. It's just sending it away for a little bit. It's going to come back. And until you take the actual remedy to get rid of that inside you, until you get rid of all these issues inside you, it will come back no matter who you're with. And that's what your twin flame and soulmate has been brought to you in this lifetime to deal with. And you will be cured. And you will come out of it. But it's a part of the journey. So anyways, we're going to move on. That's just for some of you. For others of you who are not looking for another partner to fulfill you, you will be on the journey to fulfill yourself. And you will succeed. And because you will be independent Leo energy, independent and transformed Scorpio energy, you'll actually hold the power. And I do see a reunion and a reconciliation coming in for you. I do see you guys partnering up by being stronger by yourself. I do see you guys awakening to what this love really is all about. And it's not all about lovey-dovey union. It's about 2 people, 1 soul, 2 paths, 1 journey. It's about a soul that finds union through the differences. It's about a soul that finds balance through the chaos. It's a soul that finds power in itself and needs nothing and no one but self. So that's this journey. And it's very difficult. It's hard to wrap your head around, but that's what it is in a nutshell. Okay? So we're going to see what's going to happen this summer, because I see something happening this summer. Masculine. Whew. What do you want to say about your little journey, your little part of the journey this summer? What do you want to say? Okay, because clearly you're going through some karmic endings, a divorce, a separation. It's happening very quickly. There's communication happening this week or a week ago with your feminine. There's some truth coming out. You're awakening. Tell me a little bit about this process for you. I can't make it up. I'm just like, woohoo, hello, hello. It says, I'm going through a spiritual transformation. Didn't I say you were going to go into the moon energy and leave this energy, this world, and go into a new energy and a spiritual awakening? Learning about spirit, God, the universe, who are you, blah, 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 this journey, your inner child, etc., blase, blase. There you go. In a nutshell, you're going through a spiritual transformation. Underneath that, bottom of the deck, I'm seeing my toxic patterns. That's what's going on this summer. I need more drink. Sorry, guys, Capri Sun. Loud. Okay, so you're seeing your toxic patterns. Beautiful. Okay. Anything else you want to say to your feminine right now, just for the current energy? What do you want to say to your feminine? Okay, I got 2 cards, seriously. First one, top. My karmic situation is ending. I mean, how many of these do I have to get? I'm just going to show you one more time, just for clarity's sake. Release, karmic partner, divorce, My karmic situation is ending. I don't know how, I'm done. I don't know how much more clear I have to be as a tarot card. I just wanted to, just say it again because some people, they just don't get it. Anyways, that's what's happening. Okay, your karmic situation is ending. The other card is, I know you are my soulmate. Whoo! That's what I said with this moon energy. There's this recognition, and look, there's the moon. Masculine, you're coming into the moon energy. You are going to recognize your soulmate. You are going to know who your person is because they've already known, but now it's time for you. You will also know. There will be an awakening, and there will be a reckoning. That's why we have the masculine and the awakening. It's happening. Woo! Okay, I'm excited. I'm sorry, guys. I get excited when I get amazing cards that go along with exactly what I'm saying. Bottom of the deck, I am scared, too many changes too fast. And that's kind of what's going on currently. There's a lot shifting around you. You feel like the world is falling apart. You feel like you're losing people, your life is changing, you're in and out, you don't know what the F you're doing. You probably tell yourself that all the time. I don't know what the F I'm doing. You're right, you don't, and you haven't. You haven't known what you're doing, and that's okay, because that's why Spirit is healing you. That's why you're dealing with your inner child, and you're awakening to this path, so you can have some balance, okay? Let's see what's going on with the feminine. Where's my feminine messages? Okay, fem. What do you want to say about this summer and your metamorphosis? Let's talk about that. Feminine, what do you want to say about your metamorphosis? Your higher self. Let's speak to our higher selves, fem. I am an anchor of light. So there's no fear. And we're dealing with the sun card for you, fem. You are the anchor. There's nothing else. Not your masculine, not a karmic partner, nobody, nothing, you. You are learning this simple fact, I am. And there is so much power and strength in that word, I am. I am an anchor of light. You need to start saying your I am affirmations. I am, I am, I am. I am that I say I am. Whatever you say you are, and so be it. And that is that. That's what I say. That is that, okay? That is that. You're your anchor. You don't need anyone else. You are Mr. and Miss Independent. You are in need of nothing. You are releasing this third-party toxic grip that you have on a situation that you've tried to control. And because you're so loving and nurturing, which is a very strong Cancerian trait, you are learning to let go, because in your unconditional love, you've become a little clingy to the situation. And you guys know how that turns out, okay? All right. When you love your kids so much and you're so clingy, it can be no good, right? Too much of a good thing is no good. And that's why the universe is saying, good job, mama or papa bear. Good job. Good job. But I'm going to numb you a little bit from your love, because you have so much of an abundance of love. You're smothering your person. You're hurting yourself. And you need some time for you. So in your own best interest, it is the equivalent of a family saying, Mom, it's Mother's Day. Get out of here. Go on a vacation. Here's a spa treatment. Here is a new car. Here's a new house. Go enjoy something, Mom. Go. And the mom's looking back like, but what about you guys? You need me. And everyone's like, Mom, go. Live a little. Go enjoy your life for a little bit. You've given everything to us. It's time for you, Mom. It's time for you, Dad. And that's kind of what the Spirit is doing for you, Divine Feminine. It's saying, go, 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 fem. It's time for you. Let go of the reins. Metamorphosis, change yourself. You are an anchor. You need no one, nothing. It's time for self-love. Go get that spa treatment. Go get that new car. Go clean your car. Whatever it is, go do you. Feel good. Put your shades on. Drive down the street. Bump your favorite music. Be the badass, sexy beast that you are. Do you. Because you need to numb yourself a little bit from the healing. It's in overdrive. Okay, go tell Sissy. She'll put it on. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. We have to watch this. Okay, obviously that's the important thing right now. And I'll be ending it up soon. I know you guys are like, this is a long reading. I know. She's starting it up. Divine timing is at play, bottom of the deck. Okay, and that's what you've been told this whole time, divine timing. My pal, it just can't get better. Let me just hold this up real quick. Okay, this is the divine feminine cards. And you also have my path will continue to be revealed to me. My path will continue to be revealed to me. Okay? And that's what I'm telling you. It's like walking away, taking the leap of faith is not walking away from the journey, but a lot of feminines are scared shitless, thinking if they let go of this person, if they release this person and stop giving this person their energy, they've lost them for good. Journey over. Soulmate over. This whole thing has been a sham, a ruse. I've been brought down the primrose path. It's the doubt that creeps in on you because you have so much faith and divine power. And that's good. You needed to establish all of that intuition and faith. Know this now. Whatever you manifested, whatever you've been working on, it will be. It will be. But not right now. And you have to let go in this part of the journey right now to get some balance. Establish yourself. Get yourself that independence. A lot of you have been homeless. A lot of you have been dependent financially. A lot of you have been not at your best version of your best self. A lot of you have maybe looked amazing, but you're spiritually a wreck. A lot of you have been spiritually amazing, but you look like a wreck. You know what I mean? There's been an unbalance. It's different for everyone, but the point is it needed work. Okay? And you cannot come into union in that vibration. You cannot be dependent on people to support you and come into union. You cannot be dependent on someone's love and happiness to make you feel good and come into union. You cannot be dependent that you need a karmic partner to feel loved and expect your person to turn around and be your hero and come into union. None of that will come true. None of that will come to pass. No one can sit on their hands either, idly by and do none of this. No tarot, no candles, no spiritual rebirth. You cannot sit on your hands and expect yourself to be untainted by this journey and expect this person to be changed and spirit to step in for you and you be the angel and the doll that receives. You cannot do that either. This is about your energy. What you put out is what you're going to get in. When you give this up, you're going to gain something in return, and it is union, okay? That's why divine timing's at play. As soon as you give up, you're walking side by side your partner in another dimension. Believe it. The next card is, I am an embodiment of love. And we had that down here with this pink vibration of the heart chakra. You are an embodiment of love. Remember I told you that earlier. I am love. Be the vibration. You have no features, no skin color, no job title, no home. You are not this person in this body. You are a vibration of light and love. You are an embodiment of love. Do that. Be that. Okay, so now we got messages from the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. I will pull some Oracle. I'm going to pull some of these love messages. Maybe there's something in there for you. I felt called to do that. Spirit's like, no, they like the message. Don't go yet. There's something cute. Spirit, why are you always being cute? Not everyone's trying to be cute. Some people are trying to end the reading, Spirit. No, Spirit wants to be cute. All right, I'm going to be cute. I'm going to get my cute little love oracles that I made. And some love messages. Let's get a message from your lover. Okay, so if you're the person watching this, what's your lover who's not watching this want to say? Or how do they feel about you? What does your lover want to say, or how do they feel about you? I love it. Oh my gosh. I got my Twin Flames card and Let's Stay Together by Al Green. I'll show you. This is my new deck. So you got Al Green, Let's Stay Together. Maybe that's somebody's song out there. I don't know. You'll know. but they want to stay together. They don't want you to go. They don't want to stay separate. They want you. Let's stay together. I'm not trying to break up with you. Are you crazy? The minute you walk away, this person thinks you cray-cray, and they're going to come after you. You know this, and you know this, man, and you know this. That's how the universe works. You know it. It says, love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies, by Aristotle. Twin flames. I love it. I'm going to put my little twin flame card right above it. Okay. Bottom of the deck. So the lion fell in love with the lamb, by Twilight. All right. So the lion fell in love with the lamb. And we talked about Leo. Leo is pretty strong today. Just saying, it's in here. And the lamb is very Cancerian. Okay. I do like to think of the lamb and the lion. And it's one person has been dark this whole time, and the lamb has been the lover. But the lion will lighten up and become sweet for the lamb. Trust me. That's how it works. So you figure out who's the lamb and who's the lion in your story. And there is a card that flew down from my fan, and I think it's a message, so I'm going to pick it up and read it. We got this by J. Asher. If my love were an ocean, there would be no more land. If my love were a desert, you would see only sand. If my love were a starlight at night, you would see only light. And if my love could grow wings, I'd be soaring in flight. By J. Asher. All right. So there is so much love here. It's ridiculous. This is the epitome of love. The love you guys have together will withstand all time, and you know it. So don't think for 1 second by walking away from this, it's going to end. Because it's not. It's going to begin. This is the difficult part of the journey. No one said it was going to be easy. And I told you from the very beginning of my channel, you guys are going to come in and not everyone's going to make it. This is why. Because it requires people to walk away and still have faith. And that's very hard to do. This fell on my karmic situation is ending, so I'm going to read it. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. All right. So this person is understanding where they've been and why. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. I can't handle your words right now. They just can't, you know. And I think a lot of that is you've been the nurturing mother. And sometimes, even though we need our moms and they nurture us, we can't always handle their words of enlightenment. Sometimes we don't want to hear it. Sometimes we have to go through it alone without mama. Okay, and that's what's having to happen here. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so blessed. So don't think that by this person not talking to you or you having to walk away from them, it's not that there's a lack of love, because clearly there's tons of love here. It's that this is part of the journey they have to do alone. And as much as you're nurturing and caring and healing, they have to step into the dark, into the moonlight, and into the shadows of emotion and pain and fantasy and a revealing of their divine feminine nature. And they can't do it with you. Okay? They can't do it with you. So we have to give them that space. And the reason that Spirit's going to help numb you is because you hate that. You can't stand that they can't take you with them. You can't stand that in this part of the journey there is a required separation. You can't stand that. It's torture and it's death to you. You can't stand it. And so Spirit's saying, take that leap of faith. Can you trust me? Divine feminine, man or woman, can you trust me? Can you trust me that all your hard work is not all for naught? Can you believe me that I am going to bring you guys together? Can you have some faith? Because now's the time. And I will help you on this part of the journey. I will help numb you so you're not going to feel the immense amount of pain that you think you would feel. I'm going to help you numb. And I'm going to help you love yourself. And I'm going to help you thrive. I'm going to help your business. There's a lot of you that are going to go into your own private business. You're going to earn a lot of money that way. A lot of you are going to find yourself. You're going to start maybe hiking, going through the mountains, finding nature, getting in the best shape of your life. A lot of you guys are going to find your passion, something that drives you more than love. It's your spiritual passion, maybe helping people. I don't know what that is for you, but whatever this passion inside of you is, you're going to find it. And you're going to find that you can come alive and feel a full life with yourself, and you're not going to need to nurture to do it. You're going to learn how to nurture yourself. And it's time. It's time for that. Okay, so we're going to pull another card for the Divine Femme. What does the Divine Femme want to say to the masculine? What is the Divine Femme? Okay. Oh, Divine Feminine. You and your little Eeyore. This is how you're feeling. I have to call it out. Maybe we're just too different. Okay, so Divine Feminine has some doubts. Divine Feminine is fearful. Divine Feminine is scary. Well, scared. Okay, man or woman. You're thinking, maybe we're just too different. I don't know. Maybe this isn't going to work out. Maybe I am living a fantasy. So you're having these thoughts cross your mind. Maybe. Okay. And that's okay, because that's what Spirit wants you to think. During this metamorphosis and this leap of faith, it's all about these questions. Maybe we're too different. You have to face these things. And like I said from the beginning of the reading, you have to ask yourself these hard questions. And it's going to hurt. Maybe we're too different. You're going to ask yourself that question. Maybe it's over. Maybe they're going to go live a full life with this karmic, even though it says it's ending. But the feminine thinks maybe they are going to have a happy full life without me. Thank you so much for your super chat. Oh my gosh, Mitchell, you are just too sweet. Thank you so much. 8888. You're the bomb.com. So feminine, you are asking these questions, and that's okay. You have to do that. That's part of this leap of faith, jumping off the cliff, metamorphosis. You actually, and that's the scary part. Let's be real about it. Thank you so much for your super chat, Julia. You guys are awesome. Part of it is being scared shitless and asking yourself the most difficult questions of your life. Maybe they're too different. Maybe we're never going to be together. Maybe they're going to live a happy life without me. And what's going to happen to me? Am I going to be okay? Yes. And you're going to answer yourself that question. Yes, I'm going to be okay. The next one is, lying was just easier for me than telling the truth. So right now, at this point in the journey, it's very difficult for you to release. I mean, I'm not going to candy coat your situation, feminine. Jumping off this leap of faith cliff is, I can't even put a number on it. I can't even put a word to describe it. It's the worst deathly feeling you're going to feel. And maybe lying to yourself right now is just easier than facing the truth. So I'm going to be honest. I'm going to call some of you out. Please don't get offended. But there are some feminines out there who are lying to themselves, saying that it's not going to work out. This journey is horseshit. We're just too different. It's not for me. This person never loved me. This person never had feelings for me. I was living a fantasy. This is not real. I need to get a grip of myself. Lying to yourself right now is just easier than facing the truth, because the truth is this person loves the shit out of you. The truth is you are in a terrible situation. The truth is you've not been living in a fantasy. You've been living in a reality, and sometimes a reality is much scarier than a fantasy. And the scary part of this reality is you love someone that is not able to love you the way you deserve. That's the reality. And sometimes lying to yourself and saying that none of this was real is a little bit easier for you to take, so you can jump. Now, I'm not the universe and I'm not God. I'm not here to tell you what you should think and what you shouldn't think. That's up to you. Okay? But I do feel this isn't for everyone, but if you are doing this, Take a deep breath, okay? It's going to be fine. Sometimes lying to ourselves is exactly what we need to take this leap of faith. Sometimes telling yourself something that is not true helps you turn the other way. Because the truth of the matter is, it is too real. And it's hard for you to step away and walk away from something that you know is so real. So if you have to tell yourself little lies to make it easier to go to metamorphosis, then you can do that. But I strongly suggest, and this is what I would do, and you don't have to do what I would do, but I strongly suggest, more than lying, what's going to help you succeed faster is telling yourself this was all real. It was all of it. But it's not as important as me. And if you tell yourself, I deserve more, I want more, that might be a better cure to getting away. But if you can't speak to yourself and find the strength to jump just by the truth of that, then don't. You have to lie. But whatever it is, know and have faith that you will not fall, that there is a bungee cord behind you. Okay, there is a bungee cord behind you. Spirit will not let you fall flat on your face.
I was crawling on the wall and I was trying to get down and I can't squash it.
Oh, okay.
It's on the wall.
He's very cute.
My face like this looking at his face.
Yeah, guys, this is a real spider. Matthew says it's real. And it was climbing on the wall and he had to squish it. Okay, do you want me to hold the spider? No?
I want to show you.
You want to show me? Okay, hang on, guys. I have to take care of the spider. I know, I'm almost done. One oracle. Just give me a moment. Okay, what? Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so creepy thing, there was actually a spider on the ceiling. No lie. It was a big wolf spider, too. There actually was a spider I had to deal with. Okay. All right. So, Divine Femme. Whatever you have to do to take that leap of faith, it needs to get done. I think that's the message. So even if it's about lying to yourself, saying you're too different, which is a lie because you're not too different. You're different in all the perfect ways that need to be different. Whatever it takes for you to find the strength to do that, let's do it. The next one, I still love you. I still love you, masculine. So, you guys know it's true if you're a divine feminine. Walking away is not going to make you stop loving this person. It's not. You can numb all you want. You can walk away. You can do whatever you got to do, which is great. But you still love this person, and this person still loves you. You can't debate that. It's here. It's in your makeup. It's in part of your making. It was like this from the beginning. Period. You guys are together in another dimension. You're still going to feel signs of that here. Bottom of the deck, being apart has been life-changing for me. That's going to be for everyone, masculine and feminine. This separation that you guys are going to be going through is going to change your lives completely. You're right. This person is going to go through the spiritual transformation and become a much deeper person in their truth. This person is going to transform through the light, not the moon this time, and become powerful, independent, and strong. So you are going to be changed for the good for both of you. And that's what Spirit wants. And that's why divine timing's been at work. That's why we've been like, what the hell's taking so long? It takes a lot of elements, doesn't it, to make this come together. It's not easy. It all has to come together in a specific way at a specific time. And you're right, it's extremely hard and it's not easy. So I'm going to get an oracle and I'll call it good. I'm going to read my Animal Tarot. You guys know I like that deck. Animal Tarot, what is the oracle of the day? What is the oracle of the day for this reading? And I will get to my personals as I'm shuffling. I have 172 messages. Some people had said, thank you for responding. Where's my money? You know, kind of thing. I told you I couldn't respond when I'm out of service in the mountains. So from Thursday till today, there was no service. So for all of you that did email me and haven't heard back, there's no ignoring going on. It's just I didn't have service. So I will be getting to you today. And for all of you guys that want readings, I've closed down my calendar. I have a couple openings, maybe 2 this month, and the rest are for next month. I had to close them down so I can finish up my personals, my back orders. Okay, so Spirit, let's go ahead and see. Guys, can my reading just get better? No, it can't. I talked about Leo and strength. I guess I have a lot of feminines watching me. It's the strength card. It's the number 8 in the major arcana. Leo energy. So here we go. Here's your outcome. Strength. This is what I've been telling you. You're going to find, both of you, man and woman, masculine and feminine. You're going to find your strength. This separation is going to make you, not break you. And I'll read that. I love it. You're going to find strength at the end of the day. Okay, so I love that we have the Taurus, though. It's got the bull. Could be dealing with the Taurus. Okay. Let's read it. Whoops. It's not always easy to keep going, to take yet another chance, or start all over again. But sometimes the path that we choose requires us to do the very things that seem the hardest to pull off. Damn, this reading's on point. There are no guarantees along the path of life. And the only way to find out what we will encounter is to walk these paths. Standing still is not an option in the physical world. Like it or not, we all have to make a way along the karmic path. Each step is a victory. Each tear is a reminder. And each mile gets us closer to where we are headed. Dig deep, little one, for you have more walking to do on this path you call life. A message from the ox. Wow. I mean, guys, wow. This whole sun card, this whole strength, coming into the light, relief and happiness, walking a path that requires a leap of faith, an ending to take you into a new beginning, a metamorphosis, transformations. And then we get the strength card. And we've been talking about this path. And this whole time we've been talking about the fear that this is over, they don't love you, and you're scared shitless and you feel like this is it. This card is here to tell you, no, it's not. It's not it. You still have a path to walk. Even walking away from this path is part of the path, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. Don't beat yourself up because you're being guided step by step, all of you. And like I said, a lot of you are going to come into this journey and not everyone's going to come out because not every single body is going to be willing to take up their cart here and go on this journey on this terrible path. Not everyone's willing to put in the work and do this. And like I said, that's up to you. But I'm just here to state the facts. Not every one of you is going to make it. Not every one of you is. You have to decide what you're capable of, and it requires a very difficult death. Okay, I'm going to keep reading. I am pretty sure you have heard the phrase, as strong as an ox, which originates from the fact that an ox can pull twice its body weight, divine femmes, masculines. Oxen have been used for transportation and for farming for centuries. In some third world countries, they still are used and are an important part of the local economy. But when you look at the image of the ox, what exactly do you see? One could say the image shows the brute strength of the ox pulling a heavy load. In other words, a picture of the ox being used for transportation. Or you could say that the ox shows how it can be of service to someone other than himself by offering his natural resource, physical strength. But what does strength actually mean? You see, there is more to strength than just physical muscle or brute force. There is an emotional strength, a mental strength, and of course, courage. I have always thought that courage and strength seem to be interlinked into the meaning and working on this card. Look at the path the ox must walk with his load. This can represent the road to anything you're trying to achieve or just starting to begin. It takes time to build muscles, will, and resolve. Courage is not something that happens overnight. It happens from working up to a dynamic to change in circumstances. Just like the ox, your strength will come one step at a time and when needed. See? One step at a time and when needed. Your strength is calling you right now. It's going to take mental, physical, and emotional strength, feminine, to pick up your bags and walk away from this. You may need some numbing. You may need some lies to yourself to do it. You may need some strength. You're going to need more meditation and self-love than ever. But it's part of the deal. Masculine, you're in for it, buddy. Or woman. You're going to have to face those inner demons and that inner child. You're going to have to face those emotions and those pains, and it's all about emotional strength. Emotional and mental strength right now. For you to see the depths of your soul, to release the karmic energies that you've been hanging on to, and to step into a spiritual realm that you are not used to. You're going to cry more, you're going to feel more, and that's going to scare the shit out of you. But it's part of the journey, and you're on it. And I think you're going to be fine. Let's continue reading what this card has to say. In business and career, if you are in a new business or have been in business for a while now, you know that being your own boss takes courage. Like the ox's path, it's not an easy one, and not everyone is able to walk it. But you are walking it, and it takes guts for the glory. Just for today, list all the times that you've had to dig deep and find that inner strength to achieve a business goal. Celebrating the triumphs makes the walk easier, so keep your focus on that. In family and relationships, sometimes people forget that relationships are not battlegrounds. When we find someone to journey with, we are not in competition with them, nor are we waging war or wills against them. Check in and see how you are using your muscles in your current relationship. Are you supporting your partner? Or are you throwing your weight around and making life for the both of you tense and insecure? Wow, that is super big. I'm going to read that last sentence one more time. It's really big. Check in and see how you are using your muscles in this current relationship. Are you supporting your partner in what they have to do to be alone, to be with a karmic, to end a karmic relationship, to walk a journey away from you, to get self-love? Are you supporting them in that? Are you loving them unconditionally in this part of the journey? Are you supporting that you have to walk away to give them what they need? Are you supporting? Or are you throwing your weight around and making life for the both of you tense, and insecure. Remember that. In health and well-being, the path to health and healing is not an easy one. Many of us start off like the ox in this card, weighed down and pulling the past behind us. We carry this baggage throughout our lives. Yet as we continue to walk, not only do we see the need to drop some of that weight, but we also begin to build muscle to keep us moving forward. No matter where you find yourself on your healing path, just keep going, keep moving, keep letting go of the weight, and keep building your muscles. This card of the day prompts you to think of these 3 things. What muscles do you currently need to build? Number 2, how can your personal strengths help those around you? Number 3, are you throwing your weight around instead of supporting someone you love? So some things to think about. Am I right? Am I right? I think I'm right. I think Spirit's right. So those are some things to think of today, guys. How are we throwing around our weight? This is a very difficult journey. It's a very difficult path. I'm not here to tell you it's easy or to make it easier for you. But I am here to show you that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a reason to the madness. And I am here to show you there is love here. There is love here. And I am here to tell you that if this reading resonated for you in any way, you are on this path. There is a happy ending. It just requires some of this effort on your part. So I want you to keep the strength, keep the hope alive. For yourself, though, not for this person and for union, but keep the hope alive that this is the goal. You're going to find clarity and balance. You're going to find peace and restoration. You're going to find new love. And you know who that new love is going to be? You. The new love is you. That's who you're going to fall in love with. Both of you. Both of you on this path are going to learn to love yourself. Masculine, you're going to love your shadow side. Feminine, you're going to love your power, your strength. Okay? You guys are shifting from night to dark. 180, both of you are shifting. It feels very awkward. But I see union. That's what I see. If I ever saw union in a reading, it's right here. Okay? There is a union coming. This is all part of the journey. So that's it, guys. You got to keep the faith. Don't give up because, you're fed up. Okay? I hope this was a good reading for you guys. I guess that's it. I'm scared to love myself. Don't be, hun. Don't be scared to love yourself. And that's a lot of what the masculine is scared of. Scared to love themselves. They don't think they're worth it. They are. And we've always seen that in them. Feminine, don't be scared to love yourself because you're not quite sure who you are on your own. A lot of us, and I experienced this as a mother, I'm so giving and loving to my children, I almost don't know who the hell I am when they're gone. My kids leave the house and you think I'd be running around naked like, woohoo, I'm gonna go party. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. I miss my kids. Because you just don't know who you are anymore. Stephanie, I love a lot of things. I love art. I love music. I love walking. I love seeing people. I like having drinks with friends. I like doing my hair, dyeing it, curling it, doing different styles. I have fun with myself, but when you're out of practice, you don't know how to love yourself. So when the person leaves or you leave the person, you don't really know what to do with yourself. And that's what Spirit's trying to teach us. How to love us again without this person, without any person, honestly, without any person. And that's why these karmic situations are ending, okay? I don't really get that time anymore. Oh, time on your own? Till the next time, JKS family, big love. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I love you guys. Bye, David. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Look at that, 144 minutes and 44 seconds. That's my cue. I need to go. Okay, I love you guys. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming, like I always say. All right, I hope this reading resonates for all of you guys, if not some of you guys, okay? I hope you find your path, and if you need me, you know where to find me. If you want readings, I'm scheduling for next month. All my readings are 4 to 5 weeks out. For those of you that are late in getting your readings, you're getting them. I know, just work with me. I'm getting on track. I am. It just took a lot out of me, a lot of technical difficulties, a lot of hiccups, but shit happens. I'm dealing with it. I'm getting back on track. Thank God for that Taurus new moon. I'm getting organized and back on track. So you'll be taken care of. And for those of you that can't wait, hey, just let me know. I'll take care of you too. I love you. Thank you for watching. And have a peaceful, blessed, beautiful, enlightening, warming day. Enjoy the summer. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.